can create logos on my computer and such like that. But do I need to carry X amount? I know this isn't your forte, but do I need to carry that? Or do I just say, no, because I don't need the business insurance because I live in a house and I'm using it as my office? You know what I mean? I know there's certain things, and it's hard to say.
So the way it works is a lot of people have a home office. I work from home sometimes myself. And so that's not running a business out of your home. That's just a home office. It's your home base. It's where you send your mail, or you a lot of times will work at night after everyone's gone to bed or get up early. What they're concerned about is foot traffic is more of the concern, because foot traffic means liability. So if somebody's walking in your house and trips and falls, but they're just here to hang out at your house because they're friends, you're going to be covered. Somebody trips walking in to your house because you give massages at your home, that's a problem, because now you're not using your home for its intended purpose. You're using your home as a business. So it gets a little tricky when that happens. Home insurance companies don't like the added liability, is basically what the way that it's an added risk. That's not a necessity. You doing visual brand consulting, you're mostly working online, over the phone. That's not a problem. But if you start having clients come to your house every day, then it'll be a problem.
Yeah.
So that's the tricky part. And then you would want to get, like as being a visual brand consultant and somebody, you may just want to think about carrying a general liability policy overall just to cover yourself in the event that something happens and somebody does want to potentially sue you for who knows what, because everyone likes to sue nowadays for everything. So it's a tricky situation.
It is. It is. And, it's always good to have those things down. There is one other question I had to ask you, which, it's because I met you through one of our networking groups on Wednesdays, and I love the enthusiasm. I love the energy you bring to a group, and you always get the memo. We match in color blue sometimes. So we always match in blue. It's great. But I know it's a funny thing, but it does happen. People do match when they get the memos on time. But anyway, long story short, what is the best contact information or best scenario that anyone can get in contact with you to sit with you and to, get a quote on their home, auto, any type of insurance, probably not business, but that I know of, unless you carry that license, I don't know. But I know you're really good with home and auto, so therefore, if they want to get hold of you, what's the best way they can?
Yeah, so phone number is probably the best. It's 941-212-1155. So that's our office number. But email is even better, because let's be realistic, especially right now with everyone having to work from home or potentially running around crazy right now. Email is probably the best way. And so my email is Andrea@valiant-grp.com.
Nice. And obviously you said you do work at home, but you also, I remember I had to stop off your office on Fruitville as well, which, do you operate out of there a lot, or?
I do. I'm there a few days a week, but mostly work from home, or I'm driving around. I will meet with clients too at various places. Sometimes it's nice just to get out of the office and have an excuse to go meet people and have a good lunch instead of my sandwich every day.
That's good, but remember, social distancing. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. So that's why we're doing this over the phone right now.
Yeah, I know, right? We've totally socially distanced us in so many ways. But yeah, but anyway, like I always say, I just want to bring the expertise that they can have to showcase what they need. I do recommend Andrea for a lot of insurance needs, because she helped me with my car on auto insurance, because she shopped around. She was able to help me find great deals that I needed at the time. And it's good to have an independent agent that actually shops around for you and says, well, Joe, this does that, and this does that. So it's good to have that, because if not, I'd be pulling my hair out trying to figure out what the insurance is. And yeah.
Well, thank you. I
that's why I have
that.
That's why I have you, and that's why you call me every so often saying, hey, Joe, I got some news. I'm going to reshop your insurance.
Yep.
And that's the best
because I see before you do, and I want to make sure you're getting the best rate.
Yes, and that's perfect, because that's awesome. But do you have any tips or tricks or any like little quotes that you want to give out to any of our listeners out there to inspire them to, be their all and anything like that?
Well, I was going to say tips or tricks with insurance. A lot of people don't realize your credit score affects auto insurance and now home insurance pretty significantly. So try and keep your credit scores up. And anyone with a young driver, please, it never makes sense to me, have your kid do driver's ed or an online course or something. Insurance companies give huge discounts for young drivers with some sort of education on driving before it happens. And any student with a GPA of a 3.0 or higher gets large discounts. So get your kids to keep their heads in the books and do some sort of driving school, and you guys won't be so shocked when you put a new car and a new kid on your insurance.
Talking about shocked with bills and everything, that's great.
Yeah,
but that was very valuable information about the but that was very valuable information about the credit score, because I'm going to be absolutely honest, I had no idea about that. So is that something new that was just added, or has that always been around?
It's kind of been around, but they've refined it, I would almost say. So there are different tiers, of course. If you have incredible credit, you're going to get great discounts. And then if it's not so good, that's why some people get shocked when maybe, especially when you buy a home. I mean, you know this. Like when you buy a home, it kind of takes a hit to your credit, because when you're throwing out a large sum of money real quick and just acquired a huge sum of debt with a mortgage, but all of a sudden you'll get a ding on your insurance, or a ding on your credit, and then all of a sudden your auto insurance goes up. You're like, I haven't had an accident or any tickets. Why did it go up? And a lot of times, I hate saying it. I'm like, but they'll call it. It's not a true credit score. It's called an insurance score, but it's a credit score. It's a soft credit score. So it's one of those things. I'm like, did you just buy a home? Or I'll know, because usually I'll write the home insurance for them. So I like to give them a heads up too. Like, okay, you're buying a home. Don't be surprised if you have a mortgage that your auto insurance goes up. And don't ask me why there's a correlation. The insurance companies figure out a way to do it, but sometimes, you'll see that the credit has definitely been refined, and they're larger tiers now. It used to be like good credit, okay credit, and bad credit. Now they've defined it even further. With technology, it's definitely changed everything.
Well, I was going to say that's probably in your 200 plus hours of stuff that you had to learn. And, we all know that stuff goes in and goes out as you learn it. It's like, too much information. But obtain it, you do.
Exactly.
But I do want to thank you, Andrea, for being a guest on my show of Socially Joe. I want to invite you back again. Yeah, I want to invite you back another time. And, as always, thank you for helping me with my car insurance needs, and helping with everything else that I, need help with in the world. and one day we will have our game night. I don't know when, but we'll have it soon.
Not right now. Not till April 15th is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, that's when everything says, but I'm crossing my fingers it gets done sooner, but who knows with this thing.
For real.
Other than that, thank you again, Andrea, for being a guest on Socially Joe, and you have a great day.
Thanks, you too. Thanks for having me.
All right. Bye.
Bye.